So, Miles, it's a break from league action for you in these next couple of weeks. First up, the Alliance Design and Print Cup on Sunday. How has training been? Obviously, you got the result you wanted on Sunday afternoon. How has the week been building up to this weekend?
Positive. We had a really good, energetic session on Tuesday. And then obviously we're back in for a couple more days prep before the game. But the team are in good spirits, we're in a good place. And we'll do a little bit more prep work today. Like I said, another one before the weekend, and then hopefully we're in a good place.
And how important was the manner of that victory on Sunday? You spoke about how well you thought your side did, and you've been getting gritty results in the last month or so, but did you feel it was important you got back to your fluid selves on Sunday? I had a couple of big cup games this week coming up.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was just nice to see the team, put in a performance that we recognise more than anything else. As I said, we've had to almost play a bit of a plan B or plan C into games recently because of what we've been afforded on days and stuff like that, which is fine. You have to be able to do that, but at the same time, you always want to try and play your plan A if you can. And it was nice to be able to recognise a team performance that we as a team, are used to and are comfortable with. So as I said, the performance last game was really good from a lot of individuals, but also from the team itself. And as I said before, last week we put a lot of emphasis on that. We put a lot of emphasis on them getting back to playing how we want to, and they did that. And hopefully we can take that into this weekend. And
it's a couple of clean sheets as well, back to back as well for even goal and for that defensive line. And that solidity, obviously you're missing a couple of bodies back there as well. How important is that you've got back to them clean sheets and shutting teams out as well?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's part of winning football matches, isn't it? You have to score goals and you can't concede goals, and we're doing both at the moment, which is obviously what gets us the results. But look, Eve's come in, and I give her massive credit because she's been out for quite a long time, and she's stepped into the environment, and I don't think she'll mind me saying, I think the first game or so she's a little bit nervous, and that's natural, that's normal, considering how far this team's come and the fact we're unbeaten in the league. Any player stepping into that one mistake, especially if you're a goalkeeper, can change all that. So I understand that, but she's got her head on, she's got focused, and as you say, 2 clean sheets. I think on top of that, her distribution has been superb for us as well, which is a big part of how we play. We need the goalkeepers to be able to play, and she's been great with her distribution, so massive credit to Eve for coming in and doing what she needs to do, along with the other 10 players on the pitch that have helped with that.
And we've made no secret about the league being the bread and butter this year and wanted to achieve what we want to in the league, but with 2 cup competitions that we're still in, obviously the next 2 games for us, how much importance have you and your staff placed on these as well as being important games that we want to progress as far as we can?
Yeah, listen, the team are aware that every time you wear a Bolton shirt with the badge on, you represent this football club, and that means that you have an expectation to go out there and give everything you can for that shirt on the day, and it also means that you have an expectation to win football matches. You never put on a shirt of the size of this club and go out there and expect to draw or expect to lose. You go out there expecting to win. And the team are aware of that, and whether it's cup competition or any other competition, it's no different for us. We want to go out there, we put on the shirt, the players wear it with pride, and they go out there and give everything they can to try and get the win for the fans.
But winning is a habit as well, no matter what competition it's in. It's a habit that people want to keep doing, and with the run you're on in the league, you don't want to disrupt that run and kind of come away with the wrong result ever in the cup competitions.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And like you said, I think it's no secret the league is our priority this season. We want to make sure that we achieve what we set out on day one. What that does mean is that if you do have a hiccup in the cup, it's not as significant as what a hiccup in the league would be. But at the same time, as I said before, we want to make sure that every time we wear that shirt, we give absolutely everything, and we do as much as we possibly can to win the game. No fan wants to wake up on the Monday morning and go into work and say that your team's lost a game of football. They want to go in and say that they've won the game of football. So, look, it's an interesting game because Poulton hadn't lost all season as well, similar to us, apart from last weekend. So they've only lost 1 game all season, and we've not lost in the league yet. So it's an interesting game from that aspect. But as you said, habits are important. Building habits are important, and this team at the moment have built a great habit of winning, and we want to continue that for as long as we can.
When you touched on Poulton, that was going to be my next question about They're doing incredibly well in the league. They're top of the respective division in the Division 1 South. Having done your analysis with your coaching staff, what are you expecting on Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, listen, they're a good team. They're really organised. They have good organisation in the little details that maybe some teams haven't had that we've played against. But they you can see that they've got organisation within the small details. They're a team that like to be aggressive. They're very organised in their setup, both in and out of possession. They like to try and play through the thirds. They like to try and overload midfield, which will be an interesting contest. But as I say, any team that we play, we have to respect, and this is certainly one of them. They've not gone all season losing one game, without being a good quality side, and they definitely are that. So we have to make sure that we're ready. Again, we've got a couple more days to focus on our prep. And then once we've done that, then hopefully, as I said, we're in a good place and we can go into Sunday and give it our best that we can.
But to finish, it's a good cup tie to look forward to, mostly. It's two teams, both top of the leagues in their respective leagues. It's a good test and probably an eye-opener for you as to how your team cope with that with a team from a different division.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, with these types of games comes pressure. There's no hiding away from that. There's no point of pretending it's not there. Both sets of teams will want to win just for that reason alone, that, none of us have lost many games this season. And they're top of their league, we're top of our league, and it's a bit of a contest in that respect. So it'll be an interesting from that side of things. But this group have dealt with pressure all season. From day one, there was pressure on this group because we spoke publicly, we spoke openly about what we want to achieve this year. I've said it before, the team finished 37 points off last year, so they had a mountain to climb this year. They really did, and with that comes huge amounts of pressure, especially. The club have come into main operations, and it's almost this group of players have been put on the stage, on the platform. Everybody's now looking at them, and they have to be able to deal with that. And they've dealt with that pressure all season, and I'm confident that this group of players can deal with that again on Sunday.